shot from high above the Staples Center here in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's great to be with you on this Monday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. First for the Warriors. And looking at the Lakers.
In many ways, the Lakers had what would be called the nightmare season at 12-13. Despite that, they protected Staples. Playing in front of the Hollywood Stars has always been an energy boost for the Lakers, and they made the most of it even though they struggled away from home.
So Golden State will get the first possession. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Rodgers, drilled from 11 feet out. Rodgers has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Warriors. He kicks to West. Rodgers pulls it in. Takes the lead pass, tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I spoke with the Lakers head coach. Coach had no qualms with telling me that he wants to get into a defensive battle. He said, we know if the game slows down and points are tough to come by, we'll be at the advantage. That's the kind of game that we want to get into here because we feel we're better suited for it. We'll see if things shape up that way, gentlemen.
Thanks for the report, Doris. Steve, Clark, your thoughts on their defensive focus here?
Well, it's the right strategy, Kevin, because you have to play to your strengths as a team. You can't get away from who you are.
And that's right, Steve. Their strength is certainly what they do defensively. They can rattle folks.
So it's Philadelphia now. 4-point game. Pass to Chamberlain. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. It's West with the drive. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
On defense, the Lakers. The dish to Chamberlain. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's West with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. West has got his second bucket.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Chamberlain. Converts on the jumper for the easy two. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Baylor. Kicks it to West. Back to Baylor. Goes up on the wing. The Warriors pull it in.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Rodgers passes to Chamberlain. Number 15. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Well, I tell you, that's outstanding determination to track that rebound down and fight his way to the bucket for the throwdown.
Clark, that is the effort they're going to need for the rest of this game.
And not just on the offensive glass, Kevin, but all over the floor.
The shot is off. Warriors leading by 4. And the pass to Rogers. Feeds it to Chamberlain. Again, Golden State.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Now here's West. Baylor is screen on Rogers. West against Rogers. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Back to West. Just 5 to shoot. 14 feet away. They get it back. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. West has got 6.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Number 14. He's guarded by LaRusso. Chamberlain. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
And another thing you see him do a lot and do very well is draw and dish. He brings defenders to him in the low post and then kicks the ball out to the wide open teammate if he's double teamed.
Well, Clark, as you said with the Lakers, very good at home last season in what would be one of their very few bright spots on the year. They go 29-12 in Staples Center, which Steve put them in the top third of the league for home wins.
Well, Kevin, when you come into Staples as a visitor for a Lakers game, there really is a kind of a different feel. I mean, if you're the opponent, you look up at all those banners, you look over at all the celebrities on the side, you know, that theater lighting. It's a pretty cool spot, and teams sometimes, I think, can kind of get carried away.
Fires from the line. The shot no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Baylor. And he drops it in from the low post.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
The Warriors were able to get back to the postseason for the first time since the We Believe season in 07 when they knocked off the Dallas Mavericks as an 8 seed. They didn't finish above 500 on the road, but still were much better than previous years, which allowed them to get to the playoffs.
Warriors leading by 4. He dishes it to Chamberlain. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Chamberlain got 12. Well, back to that Warrior road record that Clark was talking about, 19-22, as you said. But I remember an early road trip that, had them go 6-1. Really helped them start to believe in themselves. Steve was a team last season.
Yeah, that included that buzzer-beating win against Miami on Draymond Green's shot. I mean, I think that's when this group really realized that they could make some noise and possibly be a playoff team.
No good from West.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Here is Rogers. Pass to Chamberlain. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 14.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the basket made by Wilt Chamberlain. Outside Baylor. And the layup's good off the glass. Baylor's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Golden State with it. 6-point lead. Number 14. He's guarded by LaRusso. The feed to Chamberlain. Number 15. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Rogers can't make the basket.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
It's West with the drive. Gets it to go. West has got 8 points.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Pass to Rogers. Philadelphia moving the ball around. He feeds it to Chamberlain. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Different look here for the Warriors. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
They set the pick. Here's Hawkins. Again, Los Angeles.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Philadelphia with the ball. 4-point game. Chamberlain backing down. Count the bucket. Chamberlain got 18 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
First team foul.
46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Number 52. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive. But certainly the Lakers, blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rules just to make deals, and that's going to be the challenge for LA.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. 3-point lead. The shot is off. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Number 33. And he lays it straight in.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half part.
Dishes it to Chamberlain. Number 16. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. And the Warriors lead by 4. Fades. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead, up 4. And we'll be back right after this. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
It's been beautiful basketball to watch, guys. Really sharing and moving the ball, and as a result, they've got a great flow going.
Hand in glove, 5 guys working as one. The power of the fist, we call it. They've racked up a bunch of assists.
The Lakers with the ball, trailing by 4. Number 33, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
16 seconds.
Fires from 18. The shot is off, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. He kicks it to Chamberlain. Backing him down. They get a hand on it. Lakers trail by 4. Number 33. will not go. This is off the front iron. The Warriors shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
Lakers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And the shot is good. He has 5.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
And Chamberlain, here we go. And he jams it with authority. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Nice game. Great performance by Wilt Chamberlain.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Number 33 takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Philadelphia leading by 4. Back to Chamberlain. The shot from the low post is good. Chamberlain got 24 points.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Pass to Hawkins. Chamberlain with the block. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. West is checked in. Here is Hawkins. Number 54. That is good. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Back to Chamberlain. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
The Warriors shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Baylor, he's checked in for the Lakers. That free throw good from Chamberlain. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. From 11 feet away.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backcourt. Usually that's a great way to take control of the game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of. He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
And here is Los Angeles now. 9-point game. West kicks to Baylor. There's the bucket. Good. Baylor's got 6.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
The dish to Chamberlain. Number 16. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. 8 points for him.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark. Well, you look at the turnaround last season for Golden State. A lot of it has to do with the steadying presence of Jarrett Jack and Carl Landry off the bench. Both players brought toughness and a level of competitiveness that was maybe missing from the Warriors the year before.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And for the Warriors, such an impressive turnaround last season, but financial constraints, you know, Clark, make it tricky for them, make it tricky for anybody. Keep teams together.
Well said, but I give the ownership credit for making the commitments necessary to put themselves in a good position going forward, Kevin. After such an impressive postseason showing, I think they want to continue that momentum.
Philadelphia leading by 8. Number 14. He's guarded by LaRusso. And that one's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Now here's West. 8 points for him. Russo, the pass to West. With the lead pass. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Lakers trail by 10. Back to Baylor. The pass to LaRusso. Kicks it to Baylor. Shot clock at 6. Off on the layup.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Golden State moving the ball around. Feeds it to Chamberlain. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
And here is West. 8 points for him. He dishes it to Baylor. Leans inside. Nice touch on the back shot. Baylor's got 6 here in this quarter.
I think he just wants to show us that he's got the whole package. The leaner, definitely part of his arsenal.
Back to Chamberlain. From the line. And he knocks down the jumper. Chamberlain got 31.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Elgin Baylor on the wing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Deflected. 4-on-3 break. West outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low. He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
There's a minute left now here in the second. Pass to Baylor. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. Baylor's got 14 points.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Number 11. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And again, Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 35 in the game.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
West passes to LaRusso. West outside. 1 second left. Again, Los Angeles. And that does it for the first half of play. Warriors lead by 8. Folks, stay tuned for the halftime show with Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And coming your way now, the Monday edition of our halftime show. Let's get it started. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against Los Angeles. And defensively, they've done a good job grabbing rebounds, limiting second chances. Wilt Chamberlain's making it look way too easy against Los Angeles. After 2, he's been piling on the points and also has been a factor with his rebounding. And on the other hand, the Lakers are still alive. Smart decision-making offensively, great ball handling. They've been limiting turnovers. A ridiculous first half here for Elgin Baylor. We've come to expect performances like this one from him. Thanks so much for stopping on by. Third quarter just around the corner, so let's get on back out to Kevin and the crew.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
And, you know, for the Lakers last season, a lot of turmoil. And you think about the coaching change, but it wasn't just that. It was a whole system change as well. And the front office felt the Princeton offense they started using wasn't working out. So they were in a state of flux all season long.
Rogers against West. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
And going back to the Princeton offense that Clark mentioned, Steve, tell us about that offense, and why do you think it didn't work out?
Well, they only gave it 5 games, Kevin. I mean, Mike Brown was 1-4 when he got fired, and that's impossible to install an offense and expect it to work that quickly. So, I mean, I think the offense would have been fine if they had given it time and given Mike Brown some time to install it.
Warriors leading by 6. The feed now to Chamberlain. That's in. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Lakers shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You know, the Warriors made big strides last year, and part of it was a retooling of the team, but they also got a lot of help from the group of rookies that they had, and a number of those rookies played prominent roles down the stretch and in the playoffs.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Tries from 10. That's good. Chamberlain got 40 points.
Now he's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
Back to West. He passes to Baylor. 6 to shoot. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Baylor's got 18 points in the game. Well, Clark, as you said, the Warriors did lean on their rookies as the season went on. 4 of them in all, with 3 coming in the draft and 1 walking on the roster. Big help, Steve, from them in the opening round of the playoffs.
You know, pretty remarkable that a team could do that well in the postseason, relying on so many rookies, but it speaks to their maturity, their character, the group they've put together, and it's very promising in terms of their long-term success.
Warriors leading by 7. Back to Chamberlain. Passes it to Rogers. From deep. That's good. 5 points in the game.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. West outside. Takes it from 10. LaRusso slams it back in.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in sight.
Here is Rogers. He has 5. To the middle. Number 14. Again, Philadelphia.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
Lakers trail by 10. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. West. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Rogers. He feeds it to Chamberlain. From 7. No luck.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
It's West with the drive. West can't get that one to fall.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Chamberlain, and he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season. I think it surprised most of us. You know, some of it was injuries. Part of it was just a lack of production off the bench. Then there was the inconsistency of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So difficult season for the Lakers.
First one falls for him. And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season. When injury struck, they didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Yep. You know, Kevin, I think for the Lakers, the bold strokes for the star players have been impressive, but it's the fine details of finding undervalued role players. That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happen, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really, even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting 5. We know that. You need another 4 or 5 players you can count on to give you quality minutes.
Shot is blocked. Here is Rogers. He has 5. Into Wilt Chamberlain. Drops in the layup for 2. Chamberlain got 43 points.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
Baylor a screen on Rogers. Number 11. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. He has 6. Philadelphia leading by 11. This is to Chamberlain. Backs him down. Baseline try. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Back to Baylor. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Baylor's got 20.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Back to Chamberlain. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Wilt Chamberlain in this one, he's got 45 points and also a block shot. This game is all about him right now.
He is in full domination mode, guys.
That free throw good from Chamberlain. And the Lakers making a change here. That one is no good. Lakers trail by 12. Elbow shot again, Los Angeles. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
The turnovers keep coming. They're piling up. It's been a very sloppy start to the game for them, but you know what? They're still in control, in the driver's seat right now.
They are, but they should be up a lot more. This game should be almost sewn up if they could just handle the ball.
Russo's checked in for the Lakers. Outside Baylor. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Well, Kevin, he's extremely adept at creating his own shot. You know, we got a lot of catch-and-shoot guys in the NBA, but players who can beat you off the dribble and score are tough to come by.
And you know what? He's like a tank when he's coming down the lane. Lay into him as hard as you can. You're not going to be able to knock him off balance.
Here's Chamberlain. A special move before the shot. Chamberlain got 48. Lakers trail by 10. West with the ball. He's got 10. Six on the shot clock. The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line. Lakers shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
And not a very strong free throw shooting team in general. Guys, they shot 73% as a team a year ago.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
The first one falls. Hawkins checked in for Baylor. Both shots good from the stripe. .158 left to play in the third. And there's the pass to Rogers. From the arc. No good. And the Lakers take it the other way. And now running up the court, West pushing it up. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. 10 points for him. Warriors leading by 6. Rogers passes to Chamberlain. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see them double up here.
I agree. They haven't been able to succeed with single coverage to this point.
The Lakers making a switch here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, that didn't go down, but those are exactly the plays coaches like to see.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
Now, here is Chamberlain. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Good.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
And the Lakers with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. No good. Warriors leading by 8. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Number 11. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. 34 seconds left in the third. Pass to Hawkins. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Chamberlain got 5 rebounds tonight. He passes to Rogers. Golden State moving the ball around. 8 feet away. Again, Philadelphia.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
It's West with the drop. And it's blocked by Chamberlain. Here is Rogers. From deep three-point range. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 12. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Warriors leading by 12. Back to Chamberlain. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Come on, you're gonna miss it.
And Los Angeles guys shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. West kicks to Baylor. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Baylor's got 24 points.
It's a good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Number 14. He's covered by Hawkins. Charity stripe shot. That one wide left.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
He kicks to Baylor. Guarded by Rogers. Back to Baylor. Wide open. The Warriors pull it in.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Rogers passes to Chamberlain. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Chamberlain got 57 points.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Hawkins. Gets the bucket. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
And that fourth foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And they're doing a better job now taking care of the basketball than they did earlier.
Lakers trail by 13. Russo, the pass to West. And to break that ice-cold streak, there's the dish to Baylor. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
17 seconds on the clock.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. West up on top. Back to Baylor. Another shot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. Baylor's got 26 points.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
And Chamberlain, here we go. And it's blocked. But they recover it. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Chamberlain got 59 points.
And there it is again. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure and tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Now here's Baylor. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
That free throw good from Baylor. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Kicks to West. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
And the Lakers with possession here. Down by 12. Pass it to LaRusso. Shot is no good. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Feeds to Chamberlain. Picked off in midair. There's the screen. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Number 16, defended by West. He dishes it to Chamberlain. Pulls it up. Hits the jump hook. And the Warriors lead by 12.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, and guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
A shot by West. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Lakers trail by 8. There's the feed to Baylor. Backing down. And it's rejected. And the layup is up and in. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Number 15 hits the front of the rim and out.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway. He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. The jump hook. Indeed, Chamberlain drops it in. And the Warriors lead by 6.
You want to talk about clutch baskets? Look no further. He's gone 6 of 7 for the quarter, and he's willing them to the finish line.
It's West with the drive. And that one's good. West has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's established himself as one of the league's premier clutch performers, with some unbelievable plays down the stretch of tight ball games.
And the other most noticeable thing about him to me is his passing. I mean, he makes things so easy for his teammates. All they have to do is get to the right spot on the floor, and he'll get it to them.
He misses the free throw.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Good on the second free throw. Lakers trailed by 5. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Chamberlain. Backs him down. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're losing by 5. 1:51 left in the fourth. .151 left to play in the final quarter. Back to West. Picked by West. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Baylor. Can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen. Elgin Baylor on the wing. From about 16, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Here's LaRusso. Number 32, guarded by Chamberlain. Back to Baylor. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Oh, Nelly. Listen to that.
That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
That was huge, guys. Absolutely huge.
That free throw good from Baylor.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them.
And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it, and the skill to make it.
Timeout called the Lakers. They trail by 4. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The pass to LaRusso. Yes! And he is bumped into within 2 points. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
Picked him clean. Dishes it direct. Shot denied. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Seven seconds left in the game. It's off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Defensive foul at the line for the Lakers. Jerry West at the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
Boy, big shots there. One mistake, and the game's over, but he got it done.
Timeout called the Warriors. Number 16. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Back to West. Left side West. A floater. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. From the inbound, and it's good on the layup. Baylor's got 40 points.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Chamberlain hits them both. Now here's West. Elgin Baylor on the wing. West, that's good.
I give them a lot of credit. They didn't quit when they were behind. They really battled back here.
This has been a very impressive rally. The question is, can they keep the pedal to the metal, or will they run out of gas?
And the Warriors with possession here. A two-point game. The shot's good from Rogers.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Lakers shooting it very well tonight, around 57%.
Defensive foul. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Golden State. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Baylor. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. Baylor's got 42 in the game.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
Yeah, but look down at the other end of the court. The same has not held true.
Chamberlain with the basket. And the Warriors lead by one.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Pass to LaRusso. And there's another one for the Lakers.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Back to Chamberlain. Number 15. And hits it. Unbelievable. So here is West. There's a minute 47 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. It's rebounded by Golden State. Passes it to Rogers. Number 15. Again, Golden State. Lakers trail by 4. Doubled by Rogers. Number 15. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Warriors to start out. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Pass to Rogers. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. And now a 6-point Warrior lead.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
West against Rogers. Here's Baylor. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Got to give him a lot of credit for the way he's played personally, trying to bring his team back.
Rogers passes to Chamberlain. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. West against Rogers. West dishes to Baylor. Buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Into Wilt Chamberlain. Money! And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 4. There's 25 seconds left in overtime. Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. West, and it's blocked by Chamberlain. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalties.
A tough break there, Kevin, but frankly, they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit anyhow.
And here are the Warriors now. They lead by 4. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So it gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
The Lakers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
So Philadelphia wins it. You know, Clark couldn't put them away in regulation, but after a superb performance in overtime, they managed to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, but they pulled away at the end.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here's